This is DAHBOO77. We have NYC ordering sheriffs now to track down travelers that are defying the quarantine orders that they have put in place. And if you don't know, NYC has now ordered all travelers and international travelers to quarantine. This is the latest here. And as we look across the country on the West Coast, I just did another video on my other YouTube channel talking about California cities rising to the occasion finally and backing the sheriff there that refuses to do a lot of these tyrannical things. One of those things is releasing prisoners into the streets. The people are like, no. And what is key about that is those people voted in at least 3 different cities unanimously. Unanimous speaks volumes. Not one other, nay against it. Everybody was for it. So how can you have all these people that felt one way in your leadership going the other? I think people are starting to see what's happening here, and we have to use this to our advantage. Also, all the ones out there that took an oath to serve and protect, they probably used the word country. But you need to ask yourself, are you here to serve and protect the beast or the people? Because if you signed up to help these people that you thought you loved and you cared for, then why are you allowing a beast to use you against them? It's time to look in the mirror. It's time to do what is right. Let's just put it that way. Regardless. If that means walking away from jobs because tyrannical orders are being passed down, then it's your duty to do so. What are you going to do? What if they said go jump off a bridge? You're going to do it. I mean, you know the old saying. And I know people have to put food on the table, but hey, it goes back to the oath I just asked you about. Are you out here serving and protecting the people, or are you being used by this beast against the people? You need to look in the mirror and figure that out right quick. And a salute to all those out there that are rising and backing righteousness. Those are doing the right thing. There are sheriffs out there that are doing the right thing. If you've got one in your neck of the woods, you better link up with them ASAP. I'm going to leave a link here. Also going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern on DLive. Make sure to follow me over here on Parler. They're taking out.
Shalom, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakadash. The honors to the elders and apostles, GMS groups, ones like teacher and represent true. Shalom, Rakathon to them. And foremost, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakadash. It relates to DAHBOO77, relates to New York NYC order sheriffs to relating to track down and sheriffs to defying quarantine orders. That's a DAHBOO7 video. This is this is 2nd Esdras 15:14 through 19. And woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. 17. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. That's martial law, lockdowns, curfews, quarantines, mandatory orders to do certain things. So you're not going to be able to go to and fro, you know what I mean? Pretty much without, consent relating to some kind of authorization. In this case, quarantine relating to the 19, 2-week period for clearance. For because of their pride, city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of a lack of bread and for great tribulation. That video relates to pretty much NYC Sheriff's relating to orders um, relating to quarantine. Individuals, whether from the state or city, tracing them for the ones who defy pretty much the quarantine orders, man. And so a lot of the authority figures, some are going to defy relating to implementing and pretty much implementing to duties, people of high position, and these verses talk about relating to sedition, civil unrest. There was in California, Thousand Oaks, California, which is Los Angeles area. A celebrity, I believe, was blamed for Carolyn, starting a Carolyn protest and relating to the stay-at-home orders in Los Angeles. I believe his name was Kirk Cameron, famous actor, TV star actor back in the day, B-type actor. Basically, Carolyn protesting relating to the stay-at-home order. So people are beginning to rise up against the authorities. They define them, and they taking the power back in their hands to against the kings and princes, man. That's the ones who are in authority. So we in the precursors of that. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 19, and it's Isaiah 19, and I'll just read 1 through 4. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. That's pretty much when Yahushua is coming back upon the nation of Egypt, the multitudes of nation of Egypt. And at the sight, they're going to be in awe, but they're going to be in fear, for what's to come when he comes back. And I will set Egyptians against the Egyptians. That relates to people against people, citizen against citizens, here in this country, all over the world, and other respected other countries. That's that Egyptian versus Egyptian. That's pretty much that's that civil unrest, and one against one another, relating to 2 Ezra 15, 14 through 19. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight one another. Fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. So that's that civil unrest, that strife, contention. Number 3, the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek idols and charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits and wizards. So that relates to idolatry and witchcraft, and these other philosophies, the other wines that other nations have taken or partaken. Number 4, and the Egyptians will I give over to the hand of a cruel Lord. A cruel Lord relates to one who's in power. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. And that fierce king is the one who's in power. For the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. That's the one who's ruling, man. That's the one who has the power to dictate policy, mandates, legislative decrees, different laws and different things, man. That's what's happening. I want to go to Proverbs. This is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So the wicked are beareth rule. They're ruling. So it's not as people are mourning, man. You know what I mean? There's unrest. There's unrighteousness, wickedness. So people are mourning because of the state of the society, man. You know. So the ones in power who's ruling now, there's nothing but mourning and there's mourning and chaos, you know. So that's where we're in, man. So let's continue on. Shalakia. I want to read Psalms 2 and 2. For the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, that's the starting with the elect, the prophets. And that's the kings of the earth, the ones in power. They take in a counsel against the Lord and ones who stand for Yahweh Bashem Yashah, man. Let us break their bands asunder and cast their cords from us. Pretty much what they want to do. And he sitteth in the heavens and shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision, which is a mockery. And that relates to the wicked, man. Because the Lord's laughing relating to the wicked, man. In Psalms 49 talks about they believe their houses will continue forever. You know what I mean? So, but the Lord has set a bound in Job 14 and 5 that they're not going to go past. That relates to pretty much the continuation of their rulership, man. They have a set date where pretty much it stops. I'm going to go to number 5. I'll read 5. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his displeasure, man. So, and this relate to this. The point is, the people are beginning to rise up. You know what I mean? We the precursors of the civil unrest, tensions, the strife, the restlessness relating to the people, man. Because, for example, of these mandatory orders to quarantine, mandatory curfews, lockdown, people are becoming restless. You know, we're the precursors of that. I hope this, whoever listens helps. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yashab Bashem Rakadash Shalom.